Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends. I'm just eating some Rice Krispies. Who eats Rice Krispies after the age of 7? Me, I guess. Thanks so much for being here. Do you remember this was the last video with the Madame Glam 25 collection, and there was one that was missing. They've sent it to me, so we're going to quickly swatch that and have a look at it before we do what we're going to do today. So this is called Timeless Beige, and it's the exact colour of Bailey's. So much so that immediately after filming this, I went and had a Bailey's. Couldn't resist. Just the colour of it is too much temptation. So this didn't arrive because they had problems with the... I told you that they told me why last time and I forgot, and I still don't remember. But this is it in the collection, the Glam 25 collection. Doesn't the collection suddenly look so much more collection-y? You know, it just makes more sense. What's the word I'm looking for? I know the word. It would be nice with that sparkle on top. Well, they'd all be nice with that sparkle on top. So that's the Glam 25 collection. You can get a whopping 30% off Madame Glam using the link in the description and the code MISSJO30. They also sent me a new mat because I'm out of matte. Speaking of mats, look at this. This arrived. Oh my word. It's so gorgeous that it's a towel, if you hadn't noticed. And it's got the Madame Glam logo sewn into it, so that's not coming off in the wash. And it's super duper soft. It's about this big. Can you see? I was trying to get both my hands in screen so you could see. It is 35 by 75 centimetres. If you don't understand centimetres, well, what are you doing? Sort it out. It's 100% premium cotton with an ultra soft feel and exceptional durability. It's high absorbency, making it ideal for manis and pedis. And the logo is embroidered on. It looks so smart. I mean, I love their logo anyway. I like a simple, smart, classy design. And it's machine washable. So it's available on the website now. I love it. I feel super fancy pants with it. I was about to show you something else, but then I realised it's not on their website. So I thought, is it out yet? Should I show it yet? I don't know. So I'll find out. So that towel, oh, love that towel. I just feel like a professional. What have I been doing for the last 11 years? But now I feel like a professional. So we've used Shaka. Calm yourself down, okay? We've used Shaka on 4, I think. Yes, 4 nails. No, yes. And then we're going to mix these two together, Diamond Bride and what was that one? Was it 24K? Might have been something else. I showed you though. And we're going to, because I wanted a colour that was halfway between the two. What do you do when you want halfway between the two? Just mix them together. So that's what we did. I put on screen which finger I was doing because I've done this in sizes that fit my hand. Don't know why. Normally I do them all the same size, but oh, I do know why, because I'm running out of tips and I need to order some more. So we're doing them in the sizes of my hand. And this one would be an index finger. So we've done 2 coats of Shaka on this. That other one's done, topped, shiny, lovely, sparkly done. We're going to put a bit of this at the bottom, and then we're going to breathe. Okay, we're going to take an ombre brush, the Madame Glam ombre brush, and just ombre it up. Super easy to do with glitters because they kind of do it themselves, really. I mean, you do have to do something. You have to pick up the brush and do something. We're not wizards over here, but it's very easy. And then just patting it a bit to sort of, so the glitters didn't look like they'd been dragged out like straight up in a straight line. So they kind of smushed themselves out a bit. Ah, so descriptive. And then I'm just doing a second coat just to build up the opacity of the glitter, and then same again, just a tiny bit of a blend here because I was quite happy with how the blend was already. And then we can cure. Oh, holy moly, I need to say this is a recreation of a set by Home of Diva. If you haven't seen her work, oh my word, you have to look at it. It is immaculate. It's not just neat, it is immaculate. And I had no ideas, so I'm recreating a set of hers because it's just so pretty. She is amazing, so amazing. Definitely go and check her out. So we are going to, we've topped this with shiny, and now we're using red gel paint, the Madame Glam gel paints, and we are doing 2 little dots next to each other where we want to put some hearts. And then we'll take the Twice as Nice brush from Ball Pit Nails and just pull those 2 dots to a point together, and then boom, heart. Very easy to sort of make that side a little bit rounder. Oh, now the other side needs to be rounder. Oh, now that side needs to be straighter. Oh, you know, but just try not to get carried away. Just pull them into a point, and then just sort of pull them into a point where the humps are as well, directly above the bottom point. And then we're going to do the same with the white gel paint. I then left them, well, cured them and left them, then realised, no, I need to, while they're wet, pour clear acrylic powder over them. So in the next minute, you'll see that that one's too high up, Joseph. That's too high up. It should have come down about 2 millimeters. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'd cured them and was going to leave them, then realised I wanted to put acrylic powder on them while they were wet. So I went over them again, so they'll look a little bit taller than they are here when we do this bit. But just ignore it. I didn't leave it in because it's not what you should do. So these are wet again, and we're going to cover them with clear acrylic powder. This one is from Macart. That sounded like I said Macart. And then we will cure and keep covering. Sometimes even when I take the nail off screen and I press pause on the camera, I then keep adding more pigment, powder. You just go a bit over the top, make sure it's really all soaked up. Cure, dust, and look at that. And the thing about having them with the powder on top is that they stand out more on the shiny. Putting something on a shiny glitter background, it's going to be quite difficult for it to stand out. So making them that matte and making them with the powder helps them stand out. Well, I can't breathe again. Why does this happen? Okay, now we're drawing half a heart. This was attempt number 3, I think. And then I thought, oh, let's not look at my little instructions on the screen. So helpful. Then I didn't want to postpone trying to get one to be symmetrical. I was like, let's just get this out the way. So I'm marking where one starts and ends, and then sort of just noting that the side of it is just a bit further out from the center line of the nail. I'm already getting croaky. And then we're going to try and make this match. It doesn't, but I think it's acceptable-ish. I mean, they kind of make a heart when you put them together. So you obviously want to keep the insides of the hearts this nudie colour, this Shaka. So I'm going to have to wipe up a bit because I went on the inside. And we're going to colour the outside sections. So technically, I could, or you could, if you wanted to, do the heart in Shaka or in your nude background, and then do the surrounding colour after. But why didn't I? I just thought it'd be easier this way. So that's what we're doing. And I'm using the red gel paint to make the line, but I'm going to fill the rest of the nail in with a different red, which I'll show you momentarily. But we're going to do the white one first. So we'll cure that. And now we can move on to our white one. Knowing that the stress of trying to do the other heart to match it, it's out the way. We can just relax now. And now we're using bold white to fill in all around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Da-na-na-na. How is everybody? You all okay? I've been reading all your comments, and so many of them I'm like, I really want to reply to that. Oh, look at that bit of fluff. It's huge. Get the fluff out of here. I'll think, oh, I really want to reply to that, but not now because I'm maybe in the middle of something. I want to be able to do it, you know, when I'm sat in bed and I can read the message properly and reply and respond to every thing or every subject touched upon in the comment. And then I either forget or can't find it or forget. So, but I have read them all and I do appreciate them all so much. I love you guys. You're so funny and supportive. You're so nice. Let's be supportive. Right, so the white one we've done, and now we're going to do the red. This is Legacy. Look at this red. Isn't it amazing? This is like red. This is the I think, their reddest red. Like red. I've not got perfect red, actually. Haven't seen what that's like. But this red, bananas. But not yellow, red. So now we are going to velvet matte this and then cure it. Sometimes with matte top coats they can pull the colour a little bit, but mostly on certain colours like blacks and reds. So I'm going to wipe the tacky layer off. Normally I would then give a buff, just a light buff before carrying on, so everything we put on subsequently has got something to grip to, but it's just a pop, so I didn't bother. So we're going to matte that, and then we're going to outline using white gel paint. We're going to outline the heart, but I looked at her Home of Diva, her pictures, and I zoomed in, and they are so freaking neat. So this line around the heart, obviously there's an outside and an inside of the line. The inside of the line being closest to the nudie bit, and the outside of the line being closest to the white background. So the line you want to make sure is those two lines, the inside and outside line of the line, oh dear, okay, is parallel to each other at the exact same thickness the whole way round. So those inside and outside lines are parallel the whole time, which I think I did okay on this bit. The next bit, I don't know what happened. When I was editing, I was like, oh, obviously threw that out the window because it's not very neat, but there you go. Such is life. So we're going to cover that with powder as well and then cure it. You can do the next bit before doing this because we're going to powder the next bit as well, but let's just be safe. Okay, you're happy with that, cure it. It doesn't add on too much time. And then I think I did dust it off, but I like to wipe with a lint-free wipe that's got some isopropyl alcohol on it. I think it makes the powdered bit stand out more. Just try it. Next time you do a detail or something that's you're doing a part of it and you're covering it with powder, wipe it with a bit of isopropyl alcohol, and it's, I don't know, it's good. And then we're using gel paint again, and we're going to follow that shape, but just in the background. So trying to follow the shape of the heart. It comes off the side of the nail, so we bring the line off the side of the nail, making sure when you come off this bit here that you don't let it wisp off into a little thin wispy off bit. Keep it the same thickness as the rest of the line. Little things like that make a difference. And then we can cover that with acrylic powder, and we'll do the same on the red. Cut that bit of me doing it on the red because the whole thing was blurry because I'd zoomed out for something and forgot to zoom back in. So when I cropped it to the right size, it was just blurry as fudge. Is fudge blurry? Don't know. It's yummy. Love a bit of fudge. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. And then cure. And then dust off with my Glam dusty brush. and white. And yeah, that line's not as neat. These are from, I want to say Shein, but I also want to say Temu. It's one or t'other. So we're going to take those silver crystals. Oh, that's the red one with its bits of stuff. And we're taking the Macart, breathe. Oh my word. The Macart rhinestone glue. And we're going in between our two fluffy heart outlines. I cut the white, doing this on the white one, because that was blurry. So we've got the same, it's exactly the same, but half of it we're seeing on white and half of it we're seeing on red. So I'm making this a little bit thicker than I want, or wider, sorry, not thicker, tall, not thicker height-wise, width-wise, because we're going to use caviar beads as well. And in her picture, she had one of these on the red, not on the white. The white's just crystals all the way. And I knew there was one somewhere in my life. So I was hoping I got a few. Well, I had a few, but I just had the one. So there it is. This is its use. Say goodbye to it. Contemplated blue tacking it on so I could use it again in other videos, but decided to just take the plunge. So we're adding silver crystals around here, and my arrow's falling a bit, but we'll fix that. And I wouldn't have thought of this. I think I have done this before with something, but she had silver crystals, but with gold caviar beads. And I thought it looked amazing. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to put little caviar beads, hopefully speed this bit up. I did keep it all in though, because, you know, it takes a while. Don't be fooled by 1 minute shorts. Nails take time. One of you was saying the other day about how it takes you a long time to paint designs and things. Same here. Ages. Like do I paint slowly? I don't know. I think because I feel like I'm, you know, doing something new every time, which I am, I suppose. You just slowly and carefully, and, you know, you want to try and be neat, and it does take time. So don't worry about your times. I had, like, when I did extensions on people and gel polish and then some kind of nail art on top, their partners would be ringing up like, where are you? And if they were a regular, because I would say you can answer it on speaker, but I don't want you holding your phone because you'll move and just know. So I'd say you can answer it on speaker. And once I'd known them for a while and they'd get a call going, where are you? I'd be like, she's getting her bloody nails done. Will you f*** off and let her have her time, please? It used to really annoy me. But yeah, things take a while. So that's both of them. I did the same on the white, but without the arrow. How cute is that design? She's so clever. And now we are doing a little line with the red, what did I say it was called? Legacy. And we're going to, so we've done a little line where we want our French to end, and then just straight lines either side. And then we will fill in the rest, fill in the bottom part with the bottle brush. Oh, guess what we had the other day? All of us, we all had it. We had a hater comment saying something like, the nails are nice, but the incessant rambling, no, the incessant chattering is distracting or something. Something along those lines. I mean, if you can't look at something and hear something at the same time, that's really a you thing. It's not a me thing. Get over it. Can you imagine? Oh no, we'll talk about it when I'm on screen again. It will happen at some point, and I can give proper replies to the people who hate me. Right, filling that in and then cure, and then top coat, and this is the velvet top coat again. My poor little empty bottle. Don't worry. Oh, I was about to say, don't worry, you've been replaced, but that's not really a very nice thing to say to someone. It's not a person, don't worry. And cure. And then I've sped this bit up. Don't worry, I'm going to do it again slowly. I just wanted you to see how many bloody times I did it. I kept getting up to LOV, because we're writing love, but it's in a curly font, and then the curly font kind of makes a heart. But the E, total mind on the E. Every time I looked at the picture, I was like, so that bit joins to that bit. Okay, and then I'd go back to the nail and be like, no, don't, no, wait, what? So I did the LOV a few times. I think this second one maybe was probably the one I should have kept. But then because I was just having trouble with the E, I got to the LOV point and then cured it. And then I could just wipe off the E and carry on. But we'll talk through it in a second. But I just sometimes think it's nice to show people that it doesn't just happen. Sometimes things are made to look easy because, you know, editing. So we're going to come up in a curve outwards. And we're going to do the same on the other side, like that. And then from this point, we're going to bring that down and around, just onto the red a bit. And then we're going to do a little walking stick, like that. And bring it down and curve it to meet the other curve. Okay, go nice and slowly. If you're happy with that bit, get it in the lamp. And then, okay, this is very slowly. Right. And then we're going to bring the walking stick, the handle of it, we're going to bring it down and to the left in a curve, but don't come out too far with that curve because you want it to be a sort of tall loop as opposed to a wide loop. And then from the middle, we're going to come out as if we're doing a heart, but join it to that other curl. Look, just lots of curves really, but it's about getting them in the right place. And then we'll add a little O, which is the easiest of them. Still managed to not get perfect, but it wasn't too taxing. I actually don't think, I think I wiped this off after and did it again. Then the V comes down from that top bit of the heart. That's too vertical, Joseph. I did wipe this off, but I didn't film doing it again. But we'll come down for the V and then up, then from the top down to meet that V. Yeah? We good? And then curl that round. And then the E, we do, I don't know, we're going to have to watch and try and describe it. Let's have a look. I so didn't know what I was doing. We're going to come, okay, yeah. We're just going to do another sort of walking stick, but on its side and facing the other way. And then just a loop, really. Why did I keep getting it wrong? It was just messing with my brain. Okay, then, yeah, so it's just a loop, like a ribbon. You know, like the awareness ribbons you get. And that's that. So it's not making a perfect heart, but it's you can see it's a heart. Now it looks a little bit different because I wiped it off and did it again. I think this one does look better, actually. And then she hasn't got anything else on this nail, but I thought we'd add a little bit of bling to match the bling in the other places. Is this the last one? I think this is the last one. I suppose because I cut out half of the red and half of the white, then it's kind of like cutting out a whole nail, isn't it? 2 halves and all that. I heard the other day someone on telly, oh, little caviar bead either side and cure. Someone on telly from the US, and they called something a fourth. Do you say a fourth? Do you not say a quarter? They said a fourth. They were like 2/4 or something, which, you know, it's a half. But that just blew my mind. A fourth? Do you call it a 4th pounder? And that is the set. I absolutely love it, and I love her work so much that the next video is also a recreation of hers, because I had no ideas, and I've always wanted to do them. So all these sets I've wanted to recreate because they look so fun to do. Let's just do them. So that is a recreation of a Home of Diva set. Check her out online. Like, comment and subscribe. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.